Hi there, I'm Bill Garcia, and I thought you'd appreciate seeing me and hearing my bio. I'm a contract negotiator and a negotiation trainer. I was born in New York City, if you can imagine anybody being born in that city. But when I was 8 months old, my father was transferred to Buenos Aires, Argentina. He worked for General Motors. I spent all my formative years in Latin America, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Santiago, Chile, and São Paulo, Brazil. When I was 15, we got transferred back to Detroit. I went to high school in Detroit. I went to college at Michigan State University. I have an undergraduate degree in international relations. I came out of there, took a job selling nuts and bolts into the automotive industry, moved to New York City, sold electrical equipment to Latin America. I covered South America, Central America, and the Caribbean islands. Fell in love with a girl from Ohio, moved back to the Midwest, sold fasteners for another handful of years, and then I went to graduate school to a school called Thunderbird in Phoenix, Arizona. Some of you might know Thunderbird. The long name is the American Graduate School of International Management. I'm really proud of Thunderbird. Thunderbird has been ranked number one in international business for years and years, above some of the greatest names in business. And I came out of there with an MBA in international finance. I was recruited by a medium-sized bearing company, about $1 billion in sales, to run a U.S. sales force. Then they asked me to go to Europe and run a European sales force. But one of the first things they did is send me to negotiation training. That's where I met a gentleman named Paul Weinman. And the first thing Paul Weinman said in this negotiation training seminar was, I'm a born American, but I was raised overseas in Iran, and that's where I learned how to haggle, and it launched his career. Well, as soon as I heard that, bing, the light bulb went off. And I said, I'm a born American. I was raised in Latin America and third world countries, and I learned how to haggle in that culture. And I spent the next 2 days on the edge of my seat listening to Paul teach me how to negotiate. And I said, yep, that's what I do. I do that too. I've done that as well. I know what he's talking about. So when the seminar ended, I called Paul and I said, I want to be a professional contract negotiator. And Paul said, buddy, you're out of your mind. Why would I hire you away from one of my clients? And I thought, well, he's right. So I went to my wife and I said, I want to do what this guy does, and he's not going to give me an opportunity unless I quit my job. Will you support me? And she said, sure, absolutely. So I quit my job. I called him back and I said, okay, I'm all in. And he taught me the business. He was a great mentor of mine. Eventually we parted ways, but amicably. He's still a friend of mine. And I built my own company around contract negotiation and negotiation training. I've been in business now for 25 years. It's not like I lost my job a few weeks ago and I'm now a consultant. I've delivered negotiation training, or we, the company TableForce, has delivered negotiation training around the world, 40 countries on 6 continents. So I'd like to earn your business. We talk to sellers. We talk to purchasing people. We talk to project managers. We think there's a lot of value on that project management side, by the way. They tend to want to keep the client happy, so they give away value, and we teach them how to protect value by saying yes if. I've been through the Harvard negotiation training. I've been through the Kellogg Business School negotiation training. 3 classes at Notre Dame. I have their executive certification. I've been through the MIT program on negotiation. We've authored a study on negotiation skills called The Buying Game at TableForce. And we bring all that academic knowledge into our workshops, but without any sleepy PowerPoint. There's no putting people to bed. We talk about buying cars and boats and houses, put some money in the student's pocket, and then we talk about how to put real money in our clients' pockets. So give us a chance, please. You can get a hold of me at the phone number below or at our website, negotiationtraining.com. On a personal level, I've been married now 28 years. I love to golf. I'm a passionate golfer. I work at the Masters every year. I like to hunt birds. I'm an upland bird hunter. I've got one son. He's at the university, High Point University in North Carolina, and I have the best dog in the world named Charlie. We'll see you soon.